relaxed. They took care of business for them. They don't have any pressure now. They can just go play.
So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And he will be brought down here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17.
On the set. 52 blaster. Ready?
Throwing first play is Lance. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's going to be incomplete.
On every offensive coordinator, every play caller sheet, they have about 5 or 6 plays per game that they call shot plays or big plays. And you don't get many opportunities to dial them up. And they just did. And they drop it with a great chance to make a big play. That's going to hurt.
On second down, it's Abanikanda. A beautiful fake. They get 6. That'll leave them with 3rd and 4. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the first down. Third down, here's Abanikanda. 15 yards, the Texans pick up the first down. Here's Lance to throw it. He gets it over the middle to Palmer. And he's taken down right away at the 39-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And on this first drive, looks like they want to get that vertical passing game going early.
And they did, and what a warning shot they just fired. If you're not going to back up and play coverage deep, we're going to attack you all game long. And once you adjust to that and you start to back off, then that opens things up.
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted. Picked off by Joey Porter Jr. And the Steelers are going to take possession. As they force the turnover on the opening drive. So a first interception thrown for him there, and that really not the best decision either.
Not at all, and that's something he did not do in their victory last week. No interceptions in that game, but this defense, they're able to take advantage of an early mistake. Now let's see if they're going to turn it into points.
Pickett leads the Steelers up here with a fresh set of downs at their 35-yard line. Now they'll change things around before the snap. Pickett to throw on first down. Under pressure, and the Texans able to get in there for the sack. Will Anderson in there to get him, and on the season now, that is 9 sacks for him.
And so much for that great field position to start the game. Now they're way behind the sticks. Can't wait to see what their second down call is going to look like now.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And that'll fall incomplete. He was hit just as he let that go. And now it's third down. So, CD, you look at this offense and what they've been able to do. 8-0, perfect through the first 2 months of the year. Second half of the season still to come. We get that. But what kind of a percentage chance do you think that they have of running the table?
Partner, I think it's hard to say because history would tell us that the chances aren't good at all. We've seen a lot of good teams get to this point, and then they have that one bad week and takes them out of the running. I'm going to say 25%, and I feel like I'm being generous with that number.
Oh, what was he thinking there? It's easily intercepted. Picked off by Christian Harris. And he'll get this back to the 32-yard line. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40. And a penalty accepted, and they move the ball forward.
Set, hut. Hut.
Lance now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Brandon, watching their tape from last week, I saw plenty of plays like we just saw there, forcing incompletions. It was key in their win last week. They're hoping the same thing happens this time out, too.
Lance looking to throw it. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. And the Steelers force the turnover. They'll take over at their own 27.
For a team who came in here on a healthy winning streak, we're seeing some uncharacteristically bad play thus far. And that streak is definitely in jeopardy if this offense keeps giving the ball away and can't mount a few drives of their own.
A handoff to Harris to begin the drive. Brought down on the play by the linebacker, Christian Harris. Well, this defense for the Texans very strong in that victory a week ago.
And what keyed their victory? The pass rush. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well. Hard to throw the ball downfield when all you're seeing is opposing jerseys come at you.
Harris going to get it again on second down. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1. You look at the defense for these Texans. They were very strong in that victory from a week ago.
And it was the pass rush that really keyed their victory. Got to the quarterback 6 times for sacks, and plenty of other turbulence in the pocket for him as well.
Trying to pick it up on the ground with Harris. And he will have a Steelers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
46-yard line. A gain of 9 yards. And the Steelers first down.
Now Pickett changing the play. Now a first down carry for Harris. And he goes across midfield and down into Houston territory. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3. Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give him the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
They were looking good on 2nd down, but now they're backed up 5 yards by the false start, and it's 2nd and 8. Now here's another carry for Harris. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
This defense is a difficult one to prepare for, one of the best in the league. They'll come at you from all angles, and they did a nice job there stopping him for a loss.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett. Oh, the turnover fest continues. Here's another interception. Jalen Petrie picks it off. And the Texans are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line. Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. They start near midfield following the interception as they begin 1st and 10. On 1st down, Lance. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. And the Steelers are going to take over here up near the 40.
By the Steelers. They'll take over 1st and 10 at their own 39-yard line.
Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line. Pickett sets up play action. That's swung out wide to Harris. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and that will bring up 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
They'll try the right side with Harris. Dodges him at the 50. And he'll be brought down at the 48-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
First down, and they go back to Harris. Down to about the 45. Now Will Anderson gets to him for the tackle.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 2nd and 7 at the Texans' 45-yard line.
After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Steelers 7, Texans nothing.
Steeler football here to begin quarter number 2. As they've got it 2nd and 7. A handoff, McCaffrey running right. And he's going to be close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 38. It'll go as a gain of 7 on the play, and it sets up a 3rd and inches situation. They hand this off to Harris. And now off to the races down the right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Najee Harris with career touchdown number 156. That ties it with Terrell Owens for 5th all-time. And the Steelers go up by 2 touchdowns. Boswell for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Steelers 14, Texans nothing. First Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
At their own 13-yard line.
Here we go, here we go.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive.
And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
1-yard gain. Brings up 2nd.
Throwing now is Lance.
At the 46-yard line.
That's caught. This is Abanikanda. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. Now Lance wants to change him up. From the gun, here's Abanikanda. And this will go as a gain of 7 as he gets it to the 30-yard line. 2nd down and 3.
It's a gain of 7.
To throw, it's Lance. Throw left side complete. That's Foster. And they're going to have themselves another first down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 18. Shotgun now for Lance. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
Oh, they were so close. That close to their first points of the game. Just needed to hang on just a second longer. But he couldn't complete the process of the catch through the jostling from the defender.
Ready, right.
2nd and 10.
Hurry, hurry.
Here's Lance. That'll be complete to Cook. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Brings up 3rd and 5.
43 rounds.
Now they'll audible to something else.
Red, yellow. Ready.
From the gun, it's Lance.
Flushed out right. And that is incomplete.
What an excellent defensive stand there in the red zone. Nice tight coverage. They certainly recognized how important it was to bring up 4th down here.
Come on, set.
And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Ready.
And they'll go for it. Lance.
Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Baker. And now this is going to depend on the spot. And they say he's just short. They'll start the drive with Harris. Trying to keep those big legs churning, but he's going to go down in the backfield. They'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
And that's what I'd like to see out of this defense, a little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there forcing a loss on that play.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11. Allen, the man in motion right.
Pickett now from the gun here. That ball caught by the former Toledo Rocket, Deontay Johnson.
And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line.
The Pickett finding Johnson there. 1st down, Steelers.
Up the gut, McCaffrey.
And he'll get what he can up the middle. 3 yards. That'll bring up 2nd down.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Another run with McCaffrey on 2nd down.
Call it a gain of 5 there on the run, but they'll remain a yard or 2 short here with 3rd down coming up.
It's not a huge breakaway run, but if your starting running back finishes the game with averages of 5 or 6 yards per touch, you'll take that every single time.
2nd quarter action with 1:59 remaining. 2 yards still to go. 3rd down now. Off play action. Pickett.
Oh, wide open, complete. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
George Pickens
With touchdown number 7 on the year.
And the Steelers have moved out in front by 3 touchdowns. When you talk about just coming in and completely seizing momentum, they can go up 21-0 here. We haven't even hit halftime.
And the other part of this, you can start to feel the unrest here in the stadium. I think these fans are saying, what hit us? And this isn't about fantasy points. This is about rooting their team on.
Texans nothing. Chris Boswell, the kickoff for Pittsburgh.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
And he'll elect not to run with it. And a fair catch on the kickoff will move the ball to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
Let's go now.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going.
Well, CD, you kind of feel like they're in a bit of a danger zone right here because now you're down 3 scores, and I know we're in the first half, but the way this offense hasn't been able to generate anything, you feel like they probably need to get something going on this drive, right?
Yeah, and sometimes I overuse that this is an important possession, but I think this has to be the possession where they come up with an answer because only a few teams in league history have ever come back from a 4-score deficit. And if they don't score here, that's what they could be facing the next time they get the ball. It's a nice completion, a little bit of run after catch as well to create the yardage that they got. But it is so tough to cover that route, the drag route, because they run it at varying speeds. Because the key is to create hesitancy on the defender's part.
Always so empathetic for those DBs, aren't you? And he is going to have a Texans first down as they're able to get the third down conversion.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
Drill, 52. Set.
Lance now on first down. And that went too far in front. He couldn't reel it in. It's incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And Lance will try again on second down. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one goes for 24 yards. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. And Lance now to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Simon. This is 1st and goal, and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Now the Texans will use one of their 2 remaining timeouts as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. On the option, running left is Lance. The Texans going to signal for their 3rd and final timeout. And with halftime on the horizon, they'll be out of timeouts from here forward. And not a lot of success to be found there.
Oh, you got that right, partner, because if you're trying to make guys miss about 10 yards or so downfield, that's a pretty good play.
And that is caught. Touchdown, Texans. Trey Palmer as the first half is winding down. And the Texans are able to cut into this lead in the final seconds of the first half. Extra point by Fairbairn, up and good. And they'll cut the lead to 21-7. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And he'll be brought down right on the chalk of the 20. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. And with 8 seconds on the clock, really not a lot of time to try to put anything together. And he'll just push his way forward for a few as the clock will run. So we've hit intermission. It's halftime. This is the NFL, and it's a presentation of EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Texans down on the scoreboard, but they do get the first crack here as we are back underway in the second half. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled it to 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Texans offense ready to go here for their next drive. And they trail here to begin the second half. What's going to be a key for them to get back in the game?
I think they're right there, and I think this game is still up for the taking for them because we always talk about turnovers. They had 2 of them in the first half, and once you start talking about if you have 3, 4, or 5, you know it's beyond difficult to try and win a football game with that.
And got his man complete. A huge play there for Houston. 57 yards. So barely time to catch our breath. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the red zone.
38. Ready.
Now Lance. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another 1st down.
It's taken a while for this offense to get going. A little creaky at the start, but they're oiled up now. A nice throw there, and they're really putting together a good drive.
The give now to Abanikanda. And he'll take this one in for a Texans touchdown. Israel Abanikanda with career touchdown number 91. He joins a group that includes Tony Dorsett and Isaac Bruce, among others. And the Texans have cut it back within a score. Fairbairn good with the extra point. And they're back within a touchdown at 21-14. So after the touchdown, here's Fairbairn now to kick it away. He will return this from deep in the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. But Charles, they still have the lead despite their defense giving up a touchdown on the previous possession. And even though they have that lead, it feels like a back-and-forth ball game where to try to get momentum back, maybe they need at least 3 here on this drive.
I think you're right about that, Brandon, because your game plan doesn't change. But I do believe your urgency does because of the last score that went against your team. So what you want to do now is have your own drive and try and make sure that that momentum stays in your camp.
And Pickett going to move his guys around. On 2nd down, this is Harris. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. 81 yards for him on the ground now as he has been terrific here this afternoon.
That's pretty much meat and potatoes right there, wasn't it? Just go right at him and let your big horse charge up the middle. Not too fancy there, was it?
Nothing fancy at all, challenging that defense. And on that go-around, the offense won the challenge. And now they'll shift things around. Another run, this time McCaffrey to the 43, 2nd down.
Oh, that's a real nice job there by the defensive front. They just engaged and held their ground. But how about the guy who made the play? We often talk about whether they take a good first step or not. Many times you just don't take any step. Just get your feet moving, get your body going, and then once he made the read, he was able to make the play.
On the give, this is Harris. And he'll be stopped at the 46, gain of 3.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
This now a 3rd and 4. Pickett back to throw. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
I'd have to say that whenever you see a good post route run, they do not like to let it end without the catch. Hence, that great diving play.
Yeah, lay it up there, let him go get it, and he got it. Harris running straight ahead, and he'll fight forward on the straight ahead running for just a couple of yards, 2nd down.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
Again, it's Harris on 2nd down. And he's going to be close to a 1st down as the tackle is made at the Texans' 21.
That was play number 7 on this drive, and it got him 7 yards. This will be the 8th play of the drive, and it's 3rd and inches. They'll try and pick it up with McCaffrey. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. Here's Harris. And he'll get 7 yards from the 17 to the 10 before he's taken down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. He gets it left side to Johnson. And the Steelers are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
1st and goal at the 4-yard line.
It'll be 1st and goal when we come back. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Back now in Houston. It's Steeler football, and they have the lead as well as we begin quarter number 4. So 1st and goal, 6 points here would go a long way toward wrapping this one up. McCaffrey. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. A terrible spot for a holding call as they'll try again, but now from further back on 1st and goal. On the ground, this is Johnson. He's going to take it in for a Steeler touchdown. His 3rd rushing touchdown of the year, his 5th overall. And the Steelers add on to their lead, and it's looking like that win streak is going to extend another week. Well, that's certainly going to bump up the old win probability index because now it's a 2-score game here in the 4th quarter.
Yeah, you're taking me into that deep water now. Win probability index. This game's definitely not over. We're not looking at a 0.5% or something. It's just 2 scores. But the way that this team has played, to me, what I've seen, they absolutely deserve to win this game. They've been the better team by far throughout.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. This take it in at the goal line. Oh, a good-looking return set up here. Now it looks like we're going to get a stoppage here. An injured Steeler on that last play. Well, the medical staff is going to come out here and take a look, and we will take a short break.
Ready.
Houston's offense already at the line, set to get going. As this offense comes back out here, Charles, they're trailing in this ball game. And they've been on the sideline for a while. They did score their last time out, but they just had to watch that long, sustained drive, so we'll see if they can shake the rust off.
Yeah, and that's always a question that you have when you have to come off the bench after having sat there for a long time. Are you ready to go? Are you loosened up? But even more so, are you mentally alert and ready to put your best product out there?
Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on 1st down. Now Lance looking to change it up.
52 blaster. Set.
They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he gets this out to Foster on the right side. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. Throwing on 1st down is Lance. Able to shake him off, but he can't get away forever, and down he goes. And the job becomes twice as difficult now. After the sack, it's 2nd and 20.
At the 29-yard line.
Here's Lance to throw it. He finds his man, complete. It's Simon. They get 16 out of that one, but they'll still need to convert on 3rd.
And that was yardage that they needed there after the sack on 1st down. They didn't get all of it back, but now they look at 3rd down as a manageable situation, one that they have a much better chance of picking up.
Come on,
the Texans on 3rd down. They've been good, 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
6, mega. Sand.
Lance going to throw. He's going to be sacked back at the 23-yard line. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Desperation time here. Lance. And this is caught, but they say out of bounds. It would have been a first down, but he couldn't stay in, and as a result, they're going to have football. So still over 3 minutes remaining in this game, but boy, not getting that one that hurt.
That's a little bit demoralizing, so they have to be careful about that because still have an opportunity if they can get some things done on defense. But now, since they've taken over on downs, a team with the ball, guess what? Going to 4-minute offense, maybe they can put this thing away.
The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? Advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, what are they, about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Pickett now to throw off the play fake. His throw incomplete.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down. This is Harris. And he takes us up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. 119 yards rushing for him now as he has been tremendous all day long. No doubt those are the types of carries they're looking for here, Charles. The lead in the 4th quarter. This is when coaches that have a reliable running game, they breathe a little easier on the sideline.
Yeah, they love the idea that they can take the air out of the football at this point of the game. That means they're really counting on that offensive line, counting on the runners, taking care of the football. Because you're going to tell your quarterback, hey, no time to be a hero. We're not going to throw it here. Just eat up that clock. And if you have the ball, they can't score.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Johnson, the man in motion right. He's going to handle it on the touch pass. Johnson on, it's poke free. Football's out. So their move is to decline that so they don't get another 2nd down. It'll be 3rd.
So that has to tell us that they're pretty confident in their 3rd down defense, right?
Absolutely.
Whether it's for sub package or nickel package, whatever they want to run out there, they feel like they can defend here on 3rd down.
Now 3rd down and 7. Pickett will look to throw it here. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down, as that was not an easy one to hold on to. The Steelers send out their punter now. Always a good sign when your first punt comes in the 4th quarter. And this will pin them nicely inside the 20 as it's out of bounds at about the 14-yard line.
Let's go now.
This is 1st and 10.
Ready?
Play action. Now it's Lance. And he's taken down. Back at his own 7. Alex Highsmith coming in from that outside linebacker spot, and he buries him for a loss of 7. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. They'll come up now. This is 2nd and long.
striker. Yellow.
Lance looking to throw it. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
That was one they needed to connect on. They're down, but not quite out. So you have to figure, with under 2 minutes to play, they need to hit on something in very short order.
Here now, third down.
Smash, red. Green jack. Ready?
And they fake the handoff. Now Lance. He's going to let it fly. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. The 2 timeouts still remaining, but scoring quickly a must. It's 1st and 10. Off of play action, here's Lance. He finds his man, complete. It's Baker. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
And this is caught out for a late touchdown. So hold everything here. This one's not over yet. Fairbairn now to add the extra point. He's got it, and they're back within a touchdown at 28-21. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. This doesn't work. The Steelers recover it. Fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of an anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming. On the ground, it's Harris. And he's going to have to protect the football and take his lumps here at this stage of the game as they step him behind the line. And now the question everyone's wondering, look at the clock, late fourth quarter, do they put the ball in the air here on third?
I don't. I run the football. I tell my offensive line, no leakage up front. I don't want my running back hit as I hand the ball off to him. I don't want any type of an issue. But if I am going to throw it, quick throw, out to the perimeter, maybe one of my best receivers running a quick slant or something like that.
A big pickup there, and without question, that should be more than enough to wrap this one up.
Brandon, sometimes it just comes down to the power of suggestion, because I know exactly what they said all week long. We're coming off the open week. We'll have the fresher legs in the fourth quarter, and they will wilt when we get to that point. And right now, it appears that they're thinking that exact thing.
Yeah, offensively, they had the bye last week. Defensively, did not. Is that really a big factor? Is that more talk during the week?
I think the more that you talk about it, the more that you emphasize it, the more sometimes it comes true for your team.
What a finish in this one, Charles. You know, this group, they come in, they have to fight a hostile atmosphere every snap. They get the late score, they get the victory, and that flight home, it's going to be a little sweeter after this one.
And Brandon, just like you, I was fired up for that last sequence. How about that? Wouldn't you have loved to have been in the huddle when they were mounting that game win?
Yeah. Back in my ways. Missing my girl, I ain't seen her in days. What can I say? I'm out in the baby, trying to get paid.